Hi guys, this message is for my Aries, the Ram Aries. What's up? It is November 16th, but of course, when you see it, you're meant to. Some of you it'll resonate with, some of you may not. Take what does apply, let the rest fly. So, Aries, keep in mind, I always tell you guys if you see another video of mine or anyone else's and it says a different zodiac, but the title resonates, watch it. We operate in different energies. Also, if you guys keep hearing that beeping, I'm sorry. Scorpio season, surrendering things, relationships, behaviors, thoughts, beliefs, things of that nature, because there's a change trying to happen for you. And this change can only happen if you put the action towards it, Aries. And this is a change for the better. So, Aries, I was really picking up on being regretful about an impulsive decision. This could be you or someone you're dealing with, but regardless, really thinking back to decisions or a decision, something you did in the past or could have recently just did, or it could be future energy, and regretful about it. Some of you could have impulsively jumped in a relationship that ended up not working. Some of you could have impulsively, whatever it is, did something without doing your research, without thinking it through, and it didn't work out the way you wanted, and it possibly could have ruined something else you had going in your life by taking this decision. And you could be now thinking about it, or being regretful about it. Some of you could be thinking about doing something that you really need to put thought into. This could be to deal with someone. This could be to deal with someone from the past. This could be something like that. And you could be being reckless with your energy by doing so. So really needing to think before you do something, and if that is the case, that needs to change. Some of you, right now is the time to truly commit to things you want to change. So if you're dealing with someone and there's no commitment there, or there was third parties involved, and this could be you, Aries, or someone you're dealing with, or, just any kind of energy. You could be aware you're a third party, or someone's dealing with someone, anything of those nature. Those are just examples. Taking the time to really commit. You don't want to be a third party. And even though you love someone, well, if I'm aware I'm a third party, ending it. That's over with. Some of you, it could be, if you want to stop being regretful, like you look back how many times you made a decision that you really didn't think about, jumping into relationships, dealing with an individual, things that look good, or someone, or even job opportunities, things that you impulsively or recklessly did without thinking. That's something you need to change. So choosing to truly change and commit to your higher self, your higher purpose, having the belief to do that, committing to yourself, to no longer do something, to no longer partake in something. And for some of you, it's just a behavior or pattern, and making that decision. Some of you need to make that decision and truly stand on it. Something unexpected could have happened for you or in your life. And that happened, Aries, for you to see something, for you to place judgment on a certain situation in your life. And for others of you, it's things you do. It's a relationship, it's a person, it's patterns, belief, and whatever it was could have been totally unexpected, but it was meant to happen for you to see things clearly, for you to get clarity on whatever it is you needed clarity on, to see a truth, to finally make a decision, to no longer to be blind to the fact of something that you need to do instead of waiting. Some of you, it could be you're waiting on a commitment from someone, and something happened, someone could have chose someone else and recklessly got in a situation, and then they end up getting hurt. Now they want to return back to you. No, that's placing judgment. When a person who's coming back, or may try to come back after they chose and did something reckless or impulsively against you, they're going to try to return. And you gotta say no. You gotta make that decision to commit to yourself, to commit to wanting someone or something who does offer this. And if this person or situation doesn't, and you're aware of that, you got to set your feelings aside. Some of you need to make sure you're not waiting on someone's return. Some of you, someone's going to return after they chose to recklessly do something else and jump into a commitment or to deal with someone, and things went left quickly. Some of you, this is you, Aries. You recklessly dealt with someone and found out they was crazy, or you recklessly dealt with someone and found out they had another situation, so however it fits for you, making sure you're not waiting for someone to return, and which they will most likely. And you need to make sure you're not waiting for that, because you already seen what you needed to see. You've already dealt with what you needed to dealt with, and that was to allow something to crumble and fall in your life, a situation, a person, thing, whatever, for you to change, something. And when this person reaches out, or people, friends, it doesn't have to just be, it could be friends who've done you wrong or whatever, who weren't loyal to you. You need to reject them. What else for Aries? Yeah, because it's time to take a new opportunity or path, Aries. Something unexpected could have already happened, or it's going to. And it's to get you to see someone or something for what they are, and not allowing a return, not allowing a second chance on something. Because this person has to learn, when they choose otherwise or they do things recklessly, that there's consequences, as well as you, Aries. If this is you, there's a new opportunity being presented here for you, and you got the only way to fully take it in and change and have this change in your life is rejecting these past offers, rejecting these past behaviors, rejecting this past person who could have been reckless or put you in a third party or was quick to whatever. For some of you, it could have been it could be hard for you to say no to a certain person due to the passion that you share with someone. And that's the way to reel you back in, because there's good passion, or we have good this, good that, but there's no commitment. There's no anything. And this person, or, people, whatever, could try to use passion to get you to have a new start with them. And you got to see that for what it is. Like, like, I'm hearing aha, like an aha moment also, but like, aha, ha, ha, you went and did this and it didn't work out. Now you want to come back. And the greatest return you can give to someone is what, not only you knowing it didn't work out and now here they come, but telling them no. Because they could have been so sure that you're going to return, or they could use their wand, or they could use their, as a woman, you know what, and rear you right back in. And the greatest karma, the greatest get back, is rejecting that offer. No matter how good it is, it don't matter. I choose me, right? I love me enough that that's what you get. That's, what I mean? That kind of energy is kind of what I'm picking up on, Aries. And having the power to stand in your power. And it'll feel good once you do it. If it's hard for you, at least just try it once. At least just try it and see. Hold back as much as you can, Aries, because that'll bring justice and balance in your life. Then you no longer have to stress and worry about what someone may be doing or not doing. That's going to bring them karma, and that can allow that person to change. Really committing to you. You've got the clarity and truth of a situation. And, it's really time to stand on that and choose something new. And more importantly, committing to yourself. Yep, holding back. What I just say, balance, karma, and holding back. That is the greatest karma being delivered. Balance for you in your life. And most importantly, it's the right thing to do. Hold back those urges and impulses, or those flirting messages, thinking about the passion you share with someone. So I'm going to overlook these things. No, holding back will bring balance and justice in your life, and not only deliver the karma for that person who did this, or people who, just finally just making that decision, the final decision. You know what? because things may not be working out, or this person or those whatever it is that's not working out or that happened unexpectedly. It was to get you to see, because something's trying to end in your life. And as long as you hold on to it and you don't allow it to end, you're going to miss opportunities. You're going to miss out on that good commitment. You're going to miss out on that good job. You're going to miss out on growth within you. You're going to miss out on truly being happy, whatever it means for you, Aries. Some of you could have took a hit in your finances to do with something. You could have invested in something and it didn't pan out. That could also have to do it because you still have the wrong person in your energy who has blockages on their finances. You be investing in the wrong thing or person, and it's coming before other priorities, or it's coming before you. So of course it's not going to work out. Certain things, investments, people, because there's things you need to clear in people in your energy who are not pure, who don't have the right intentions, or this person. And as long as you keep waiting and investing, it's going to crumble. It will fall. What else for Aries? Yep. And for some of you, it is dealing with a person who's going to come back after another situation did not work out, Aries, and tell you they love you or call you. I miss you. I love you. And you need to reject that offer or try to rear you in with passion. Or Aries, this is you. You could have went and jumped into another situation and left someone else hanging, and it didn't work out, and you want to return to someone. Don't do that. Especially if you're not fully changed. You haven't had enough time to learn your lesson. You haven't had enough time to grow maturely or whatever. You know, it could be either way. What else for Aries? Yep, it's time to move forward. No longer waiting on people to change. No longer investing in the wrong person. No longer taking someone back. I'm hearing no second chances. I'm finally choosing to accept this and see it for what it is. And when you return, I'm going to say no. And it might take everything in me. If you got to block a person, block them, because they'll call private, don't answer. You can even block private calls, delete off social media. But eventually you still got to have the power to stand on your own, even if you see it's this person, to know. You already know what you're going to be dealing with. You already know this is something you need to change. And until you do, things can be blocked. Things will be blocked from moving forward in your life, blossoming in your life. Other areas in your life may not be working out because you still haven't made a decision about a person. What else for Aries? For some of you, could have been dealing with someone who was keeping a lot of secrets from you. Seemed to only link up maybe at nighttime. It's just an example, could be that. There's a lot you don't know. I mean, maybe you even do know, but there's a lot more you don't. But for a lot of you, I'm getting, you just really need to learn how to reject a person or people, third parties, sticking to your ground. If you're in a commitment, you're not entertaining others. If you're dealing with someone who is entertaining others and you're aware of it, you need to cut that out, because that could bring karma on you, right? Like, I know this person's in a commitment, but I know they love me too, or they keep giving me this little bit of effort. I'm going to stick around and wait. Because you'll receive karma for doing that too. What else for Aries? Yeah, someone could try to come in and really, and it'd be someone from the past who wants a new beginning with you. And they're going to come in and do it with passion. This could be someone who is very direct with communication. They really don't show much emotion. Male or female, it doesn't matter. They really don't express much emotion. They don't show a lot. What else for Aries? This could have been someone who breadcrumbed you. And if they did, if you felt breadcrumbed or you were giving more than you were receiving, that's because this person was in another commitment or committed to other things. And they're going to come back with a lot of communication, try to move quickly. And for some of you, once you make this decision or you decide to cut this person out, keep in mind they can come back chasing because like you actually did this. You actually cut me off. You actually are holding back from me. I always could come in. You're always waiting for me. I always can use my, you know what, male or female, and get you back. Not interested. That's not enough anymore. That's not enough. That doesn't offer enough. And some of you could have invested a lot because you thought this person made you happier. You could truly see yourself being happy with someone. But at the end of the day, you still haven't achieved that. Some of you, it has nothing to do with a relationship. You still haven't achieved full happiness in your life. And that's because you're holding on and dealing with people you shouldn't be. And it blocks your happiness. For some of you, it could be a family situation. Or if you have children, you got to be mindful of the dating behaviors you're having with others that you know you shouldn't be waiting and doing or dealing with, because those patterns can pass on to your children, especially if they see this person or they see you going through this. They see you hurt. You know what I mean? Very important if you have children to make this change or break that pattern. Stop dealing with the person, because if you have children, you know, your son or daughter could end up having those same qualities that was done to you. Or we don't want our kids waiting on the next person, man or woman, who's dealing with another, who can't commit, who are over giving and they're not receiving. We don't want our children to go through that, even though we have. So that's something to also keep in mind. If I got to stand tall and make these changes, at least for my children, if that means I'm not going to be in a relationship right now, okay, maybe it's something I need to work on with me. Maybe I need to spend more time loving and raising my children. Maybe I need to spend more time loving and raising me, not dealing with immature energies, because I am a grown adult, because I have children. I can't entertain people who flirt with me, or the minute someone flirts, I quickly jump in, or I want love for them. Then I'm stuck in my head and I'm waiting on them, waiting on things to move forward that never move forward, right? What else for Aries? Because then when we receive karma, especially if you have children, because we have to be that example. We raise them, we show them. And a lot of the toxicity going on in the world, there was lack of proper parenting, lack of change within parents. And you could have dealt with that in your childhood from your parents. Your mom or dad could have been that way. And if you think and look back, you may possess certain qualities your mom and dad did. Some of you, that's not the case, but it's just an example. It's really important to reject this person and protect your energy right now, Aries, because this person is keeping secrets. Do they want to reach out? Yes. Do they want to have passion? Yes. Do they want to return? Yes, but they are not changed. And you have a lesson to learn from this. So blocks can be lifted in your life, your finances, your children. You know what I mean? You've gotten the clarity. For some of you, you're going to find out something didn't work out for this person after you know they didn't take your opportunity. Ha ha. That doesn't mean take them back. Now they want to return because that didn't. No. Some of you need to block this person. Some of you just need to block out energies and people around you who have hidden intentions, who don't truly love you. And this is friends, family members too. Most important change we got to learn is blocking out those toxic family members. Just because they're family does not mean they have to be in your life if they're not changed, if they're toxic or they don't, keep that in mind too. Small message, guys. I don't even want to tell you this. Get your hopes up, regardless. If it is resonating about a person from the past who went and did something, all those things I was saying, this is a person who can't sleep at night. They don't get rest. They could have something going on with their sexual health because they recklessly did something with someone else. So keep that in mind. Stay protected. But also it could be someone who can't sleep. They constantly think about a new beginning with you. They constantly think about having passion with you. But deep down, they know that it's over. And you do. Or this could be you. You know it's over. It needs to end. This is that not resting, not thinking, not healing over something that you know you need to surrender, you know is over, needs to end. To bring the transformation, to bring the change. Some of us are just part of other people's life to be a catalyst to help them change, which is why it's important when they return, you say no. You hold back, because not only does it say that you love yourself and you value you, that can make you feel good inside. That will set the tone for how people will treat you. And there's a change because there wasn't real love in that situation, or you're falling out of love with the situation, or you need to. There was no, you could be needing to reject that offer because you didn't feel fully loved. Some of you are falling out of love in a situation you waited, you're going to find out something. It's really going to make you look at someone different. It's really going to allow you to start seeing errors of your ways. Most importantly, what else for Aries? And that's the truth. Bam. There's that truth and clarity. Aha. Okay. So this is what I've been needing to do. When this person comes, reject, ignore. I don't care what they're offering. I don't care what sounds good or how it looks. You protect your energy. You stick to yourself because you know the facts. Some of you could not be in communication with this person, or this person's watching you, or they want to come in and speak some truth, but they're stuck. To be honest, collective, Aries, they want you to stay stuck. Someone wants you to stay stuck either on them or in this situation. Stay stuck waiting. Stay stuck accepting these small offers. And so you can stay stuck taking the sex and passion so they can keep you stuck because they're stuck in their life. And if they're stuck and you allow them to keep you stuck, because that's not going to bring joy and happiness. That's not going to bring change if you keep allowing. And if you have children, that's not very good for them because you're not happy and at your highest potential because you're so focused on this or someone. And you don't want to be stuck in your head. You don't want to, this person could have had you feeling trapped and stuck in your head, nonstop thinking about them to a point you can't rest, up all night thinking about it, up all day thinking about it, can't move forward, can't do anything. And that's this person's energy as well. So of course you're going to be in that energy and you need to choose a new direction. Yep. And I'm just really getting, it's very important when this person reaches out. They're still immature. They're going to try to use passion. They're going to send you a message. They can love bomb you, but no. Even if this person may be low key, even stuck on YouTube, but not to a point where they can offer commitment. Not to a point where they bring growth in you. This is not what you want, collective. I keep saying collective, I'm sorry, Aries. It probably is a lot of people in a collective that's going through this issue too. You are part of the collective. But, this person is not bringing you wish fulfillment. So you need to block it. Anyone who is not bringing you wish fulfillment, you need to block them out. And it's that simple. What else for Aries? Really listen to your intuition at this time. Always, in general, listen to your intuition because your intuition will tell you when this person comes. You'll be feeling that, no, I shouldn't respond. No, I shouldn't go. No, I shouldn't be having sex with them. No, this really needs to end. So I'm just, you know what I mean? Like deep down, something needs to end. And until you do, things can't change in your life. This person knows they need to end. They're keeping things a secret. They need to let you go. But they may not. It's the power to control your life and the power to choose new and choose a different path to try to attain what you want in a relationship and someone else. It's all on you, Aries. There's free will. Because you could have been dealing with someone who has not ended some type of commitment or something with someone else. Or this is you. And it needs to end because it's already ran its course. It's already, but I'm seeing there's a refusal to let something just be and let it end. Someone you could have been dealing with, someone who refused to let another situation they're committed in to end. And that needs to end. That course, whoever they're dealing with, that has ran its course. What else for Aries? Yeah, you could be dealing with someone who will try to manipulate you. They will say and do whatever to get their way. You have to make sure you don't fall for it. You have to make sure that, because if you do, I will tell you this, Aries, what I'm seeing, if you do, you will end up regretting it. Because this person hasn't changed, they're going to do it again. Or if Aries, this is you doing this, you need to make sure you're not involving people in your mess because you haven't changed or other things. You know, it could be either side. Do not get manipulated. Do not get tricked. This is someone who was indecisive. This is someone who could have juggled you with a third party and still is. And still is. Which is why you need to choose a new direction. Because if you give in, you will regret it. I see it right here. And it's time for change. And that'll bring change. For some of you, this person will reach out because they don't want you to change. But something has run its course. It's already, someone wants to keep you in a cycle. A cycle that you've been doing, a cycle you've already done. This is someone who's in and out. This is someone who's toxic. It could be someone who has addictions. And you could have been finding this out. Some light could be shed on this. You could have did something, research or seen something and found out something about how this person is reckless with their sexual energy. Or this is you, Aries. If you are reckless with your sexual energy, or you deal with people in and out, or there's a sex obsession, or you're obsessed with this person who is in and out, you really need to do some research. You know, you really need to look into who you're dealing with, making sure you protect yourself sexually from this person. In general, protecting yourself when it comes to reckless sex. Some of you could find out this person has a sex addiction. That's a small message for some of you. Some of you, the problem with leaving this person, it could be because you're addicted to their sex, but that's all there is. Eventually, that's going to wear off because you're going to get sick and tired. Well, all this has to offer is this, and it's not even, you're not even getting that as much as you should or whatever. You know, that's just an example. Some of you could find out about a third party, or how a person, like I said in the beginning, recklessly jumped in or did something with a third party and they're regretting it. They could have caught something. Or this is you, Aries. If so, you need to learn that lesson not to be reckless. But if this is resonating where it's someone you're dealing with, and be careful. For some of you, if you were dealing with someone who was in another situation, they don't want to leave that situation because of finances. Or this is you, Aries. And it's not working out. So they could be trying to turn to you to help them in some kind of way. What else for Aries? Someone who likes to show off. Someone who likes to look good. Someone who juggles multiple parties. And still is not fulfilled. Someone who likes to date people who seem to have their things together, who are independent. So they take chances with people like that to see what they can gain. And then when that don't work out, can try to come to you and could have took forever to make some offer to you. Now all these other things aren't working out. Now I'm going to come back to Aries, or Aries, this is you. You can't do that. No matter what end you're, if you're doing this, Aries, that's never going to work out because you're going to receive karma. Aries, if you're dealing with someone doing this, you can't take that person back. They got to get karma, because they are in a selfish energy, win at all costs, even if it means hurting you. And you really need to go within. Aries, if this is you doing this, it's really time to self-reflect on why you do this, why you deal with this. What is it you're trying to fill, and what void? And it's still not being filled. So there's something you need to heal. It's time to fall back from people, fall back from these dating patterns, falling back from these options, falling back from being reckless with your sexual health. For all of you, it's different. It's regardless. It is time to fall back, because you could have found something out. You've been presented with something. This person doesn't offer much, or this is you, Aries, and you really need to ghost the situation, or ghost dealing with someone like this, or if this is you, ghost these patterns, because all it does is bring you problems at the end of the day. And it just shows there's no real love in a situation. If you were dealing with someone else in another situation, it was finances. It wasn't based off love. It still does not mean you should wait, because you know that person don't love that person. They're using them. Do you want to deal with someone who has those qualities? Because they'll do that to you if they'll do that to them. This is someone who will offer someone a commitment just for finances, even though they don't love them, stick around. And this could be someone who, they have a lot of burdens, or they could have betrayed you and stabbed you in the back a lot of times. They were too much to deal with. Or Aries, if this is you doing this to people, this is why you have a lot of things going on, or a lot of things may not be working out, because of all the people that were done wrong, or because of how many times you did someone wrong, or because you're in a situation, a relationship where there's no real love. And as long as you stay in that and avoid this change, nothing will seem to work out. It's time to take action. No longer worrying about sex or celebrating with people, not allowing that to be a priority. No longer fighting and competing for people's attention, or fighting and competing to wait for offers from people who don't see your worth and value, and healing from that, healing from needing that attention, healing from expecting it from someone when you can give it to yourself. Focusing on your abundance. Could have been dealing with someone who likes money, they like to look good. Money makes them happy. It's all about the money. And they will lie, cheat, and steal to get it. A controlling person, someone who's hard to change. For some of you, this could have been your father, qualities of a father. And you just need to walk away, because you're not fulfilled anyway. And this person's going to try to stop you. They're going to send you a message. They're going to try and be passionate, because they're still holding on to you. Although they put you in these third parties, you need to set these boundaries, because there's no foundation and stability dealing with this person right now. Or you, Aries, if you have no solid foundation in your life right now and energy, and you have things you need to work on, it's not a good time to date people, especially people from your past. Stop dealing with people from your past and get busy. Focus on you and doing the work you need to do. Healing your heart, getting over the heartbreak, not allowing anyone to hurt you anymore, put you in third parties. Not allowing anyone to use sex to keep you stuck. Sex magic. That's what I was hearing, like love spell. No. That's an illusion. You want stability. You want a solid foundation. Can't get this with a person who, when you don't love yourself, first of all, you're not going to get it from anybody, because you're going to attract people like that. Once you start working on yourself and you heal from this, then this person's going to be like, oh, I love you. This and that. And no, you need to move forward and focus on you right now, being single, not allowing someone to come back in and stress you out or have you in your head. Someone could be stressed out, once you choose to do this for yourself, because you're the star. You have all these qualities, and you have hope that a relationship could work out, not only with this person, but it didn't. It could have stressed you out. So another reason why not to return, but you have hopes. What you really want is a committed, equal relationship in life. You cannot get it when you're not healed within, and you don't have full self-love and confidence, and you don't have boundaries and stick to them. But if your only focus is a relationship, and that's most important over everything, of course, you're going to keep attracting those who don't work out until a relationship is not number one priority. So, Aries, that's what I got for you. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment.